Do remember in my classes to do what you can to listen to your bodies. This is your flow, your time, your practice. So allow yourself to feel and do what feels right to you. And for this morning, we will start in child's pose. So bringing our toes, big toes to touch behind us, our knees as wide as the mat, or knees closer together, whichever is more comfortable for you. If your knees are wide, you're sitting your hips back towards your heels, reaching your arms out, coming into a passive child's pose. So those elbows are resting on the mat. All 10 fingers are evenly spread, pointing forward, and you're bringing your forehead down onto the mat. If your knees are slightly closer together and you prefer to take your arms alongside you with your head to one side, please do that. Just remember this little pathway as we're settling into the mat to change directions on your neck. And then settling into our mats, we take a nice inhale through our nose. Open our mouth, exhale, let it go. Taking another breath like that, deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it go through the mouth. And bringing those lips to sealed and continuing to breathe in and out through your nose. Deepening your breaths as you settle onto the mat. As we start the Sunday with probably the best way to start at a yoga class. Trying to let go of any worries or doubts or fears, of any to-do lists or things that need to be done or still need to be done around the house perhaps, or just in general. Try and bring your thoughts to be thoughts of gratitude, of love, of forgiveness. Gratitude for all that you can do, for having a healthy body, for being able to be on your mat this morning. Gratitude for life in general. Forgiveness. Perhaps letting go of anything or anyone or something that's been nagging at you, or if somebody who's done you wrong. Forgive them and let it go. Remembering as we move through our flow that child's pose is available to you at any stage or any time during practice. So please feel free to take rest should you need to, should your body tell you that that is what it is needing. As we continue to settle into our mat, or settle onto our mat, should I say, bringing our awareness to our breath, to our bodies. We can set an intention or a dedication for this morning's flow. A short word, one word or a short phrase, either for yourself or for somebody else. Coming into a side stretch, keeping our hips where they are. Gently walk your left hand over to the left as far as you can, bringing that right hand on top of left. Your head still towards the ground, your hips pushing back towards your heels, feeling a nice stretch on the right side of the body. On your next exhale, walking your hands through center and swapping sides, taking that right hand over to the right as far as you can, left hand on top of right, hips pushing back towards your heels, your forehead to the ground, feeling that stretch to the left side of the body. Walking your hands back to center, one full breath here in child's pose. We're coming into extended puppy pose or melting heart pose. So coming up onto your shins, lifting your hips up towards the sky. Your knees are hips width distance apart, your hands still in sort of your child's pose position, but you're going to push your hips back towards or up towards the sky, your chest towards the mat, dropping your forehead onto the mat again. Arms releasing or elbows releasing onto the mat. If your elbows are on the mat, which they should be, you could gently lift them up, bringing your fingers to tent, or to the tips of all 10 fingers, feeling just the difference in your back and your shoulders and the stretch there. Keeping those left fingers tented, you're going to take your right arm and come to thread the needle in this pose. So coming onto your right shoulder, right ear, your hips staying up high to the sky. You are reaching through with your right arm, coming all the way onto that shoulder, your left hand, your fingers are tented. One more breath. Slowly unwind and swap sides. So bring that right hand long, tenting on or coming onto your fingertips. Taking your left arm, sliding it underneath the right, coming onto that left shoulder, left ear. Try and keep your hips squared off or squeeze square to the mat as much as possible, lifting up towards the sky. One more breath. Unwind from your threading the needle, bringing those left fingers in front of you again, tenting onto all fingertips. One more full breath in puppy pose. And slowly making your way up into tabletop. So bringing your arms, your wrists directly underneath your shoulders, your knees directly underneath your hips. Your feet are flat to the ground behind you, disappearing if you look between your legs, and we move through a couple of rounds of cat and cow. Inhaling, we drop our belly, lift our gaze slightly. Exhale, round, tucking the tailbone, rounding all the way to between our shoulder blades, pushing the ground away. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. And around. We're dropping our belly, lifting our gaze, inhale, and around. Last one, inhaling, lifting our gaze slightly, dropping our belly, and around. Releasing, coming to a neutral spine, and we're coming into our first downward facing dog of this class. Tucking our toes, lifting our knees off the mat, our hips towards the sky. Finding movement in this first downward facing dog, which is possibly your first for today, not only for the class. So just bending out your knees, straightening one leg at a time, shaking your head yes and no, making sure there's no tension in your neck, adjusting when necessary, making your sounds maybe a little bit shorter, maybe a little bit longer. Bringing your downward facing dog to still. Inhale, we're rising up onto the balls of our feet as high as we can, and on our exhale, dropping both heels down towards the right. Getting that stretch in the left side of the body again, putting your hips down towards the ground as much as you can. Inhale, we're coming back through center, and exhale, dropping our heels down to the left. Inhaling back to center, rising onto our feet, balls of our feet, and exhale, dropping our heels down. One full breath. Inhaling onto the balls of your feet, and then rounding, waving yourself over to high plank. Holding high plank for one full breath in. And exhale, wave yourself back to downward facing dog. 2 more times like that. Inhale up onto the balls of your feet and exhale around, wave yourself over to plank. Inhale here in plank. And wave, exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, wave yourself over to plank. Inhale here, and exhale, release back downward facing dog. Looking between your hands, bending your knees, slowly walk your feet up to behind your hands, keeping a bend in your knees. Inhale, we halfway lift, nice flat back with our knees still bent. And exhale, release over ragdoll, releasing our head down towards the ground. You can take opposite hand to opposite elbow if you like, or simply keep your hands on the mat, palms face up. Just gentle movements again, maybe straightening one leg at a time, bending the other, just whatever movements feel good to you as you gently wake up the body, warm up the body. If you've got your hands and your elbows, release them down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise, reaching both arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. You can heel toe your feet to touch and bring yourself to the top of the mat if you're not there already. We're going to go through 3 rounds of sun salutation A, sun salutation B, just to warm us up, and then we'll get into our flow. So releasing your hands alongside your body, Tadasana, fingers pointing to the ground, shoulders drawing back, core drawing in. Inhale, we reach our arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Planting our hands, stepping back, high plank, holding this first high plank. Feeling into it, adjusting, making sure wrists only, shoulders, you're pushing back to the balls of your feet. Maybe you can drop your knees here if you need to, so inhale, shifting slightly forward with or without the use of your knees, lowering halfway or all the way down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And release, downward facing dog. We'll do that one more time slowly and then breath to movement. Looking between our hands, bending our knees, stepping or walking to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise, reaching arms all the way up. And fold. Halfway lift. Stepping back, high plank, just for an inhale. Exhale, lowering down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Release, downward facing dog. Looking between our hands, bending our knees, stepping, floating, walking to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise, reach arms all the way up. And fold. Halfway lift. Float, step back to high plank, float to your chaturanga, dandasana, whichever option is available. Upward facing dog. Release. Dog. One more. Looking between your hands, bending your knees. Float, walk, step to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Forward fold. We rise, reaching arms all the way up. And fold. Halfway lift. Through your flow, through your vinyasa. Upward facing. Release, downward facing dog, 2 breaths. Inhale, coming up onto the balls of your feet and waving yourself over to high plank again, holding high plank. We're going to do some chaturanga push-ups here. You're welcome to drop your knees to the mat. Please remember to keep your chest slightly forward over your shoulders, over your wrists. If you are dropping your knees, otherwise we lower down halfway, back up to high plank. Inhale here, exhale, chaturanga push-up. High plank. One more. Pushing up high plank, inhale and release, downward facing dog. Looking between our hands, bending our knees, floating or stepping to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We rise, reaching arms all the way up. And fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold again. Coming into chair pose, Utkatasana. Sweeping our arms up, sitting our hips back, tucking that tailbone, your weight shifting slightly into the heels of your feet. One more breath. Deep inhale and release, forward fold. Halfway lift. Float, step back for your Power Vinyasa, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Release, downward facing dog. Right leg rises behind you. Inhale, exhale, stepping through warrior one. Spinning that back foot to 45, squaring off your hips. Inhale, we're reaching our arms up. Exhale, release to the mat. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Left leg rises behind you. Inhale, exhale, stepping through warrior one, spinning that back foot, squaring off your hips. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Release, downward facing dog. Looking between your hands, bending knees. Floating, stepping, jumping to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Forward fold. We rise, reaching our arms all the way up. And fold. Halfway lift. Folding a little bit deeper. Utkatasana just for the in-breath, sweeping up, sitting back. Exhale, releasing hands to the mat, fold. Halfway lift. Your way to your vinyasa, downward facing dog. Right leg rises, inhale, exhale, stepping through warrior one, spinning that back foot, squaring off your hips, reaching the arms up, inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, high plank, chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing dog. Left leg rises, inhale, stepping through warrior one. Spinning that back foot, squaring off your hips, we rise, inhale, releasing hands to the mat, high plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, release, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Looking between your hands, bending your knees, walking, stepping, floating to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise, reaching our arms all the way up. And fold. Halfway lift. Folding a little bit deeper. Utkatasana, chair pose, sitting our hips back, sweeping our arms up, holding it here. Releasing your hands to your heart center, looking down at your feet, taking the weight into your right leg and stepping back with your left leg. So you're in crescent lunge or high lunge with hands at heart center. Staying here, maybe if you can, lifting that right foot off the floor, holding it here with your hands at heart center. If you can, bring your arms up, you're reaching your torso forward, still on the ball of that right foot. If you need to drop that heel, please do so. One more breath. Dropping that heel, lifting the arms up, crescent lunge, inhale. Releasing hands to the mat, stepping back, high plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, release, downward facing dog. Looking between our hands, bending our knees, step, walk, float to the top of your mat, halfway lift, forward fold. We rise, reaching arms all the way up, and fold. Halfway lift, folding a little bit deeper. Utkatasana chair pose, sitting our hips back, sweeping our arms up. Keeping our chair pose, bring our hands to our heart center, weight into our left foot, lifting right foot back and stepping back into your crescent lunge with hands at heart center. You're staying here if you can, lift that left foot coming onto the ball with your left foot. Hinging slightly forward, reaching your arms, keeping those toes up for one more breath. Coming up, crescent lunge, dropping that front foot deep, inhale, release hands to the mat, high plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, release, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Last full breath. Looking between your hands, bending your knees, step, float, hop to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We rise, reaching our arms all the way up. And fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana chair pose, sitting our hips back, sweeping our arms up. Releasing those hands to our heart center, weight into the right foot, stepping back, crescent lunge with hands at heart center. Coming up onto the ball, and then right foot ranging forward, reaching your arms forward. Keeping that foot up, pull that heel down, inhale and exhale, sweep the arms back, airplane lunge. One more, reaching forward, sweep the arms back. We rise, dropping that heel if it isn't crescent lunge, and opening warrior 2 to the front of our mat. Taking our alignment, sitting into our front knee. If you look down, you should be able to see those right big toes. One more breath. Flipping our front palm, reversing our warrior. Coming out 5-pointed star. Exhale, hands to heart center, 1 squat. We're reaching our arms up. Warrior 2 to the back of our mat. Again, checking your alignment. Should be able to see those big toes if you look down. One more breath. Flipping that front palm, reversing our warrior. Windmilling your hands to the mat at the back of your mat. Your way to downward facing dog, either through a flow or simply stepping back. One more breath. Looking between our hands, bending our knees. Step, hop, float to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Forward fold. We rise, reaching our arms all the way up. And fold. Halfway lift. Folding a little bit deeper. Utkatasana, sitting our hips back, sweeping our arms up alongside our head. Hands to heart center, weight into left foot. Stepping back to crescent lunge with hands at heart center on the right foot. Staying here, we're coming up onto the ball of that left foot. Hinging forward, reaching the torso forward. Inhale and exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, reach. And back. Becoming our crescent lunge, dropping that heel if it isn't already. And opening warrior 2, again checking your alignment, adjusting where necessary. One more breath. Flipping that front palm, reverse our warrior. Coming up, 5-pointed star, inhale. Hands to heart center, one squat. Inhale, reaching up. Warrior 2 to the front of your mat. Again, checking your alignment, settling into that front knee. One more breath. Flipping that front palm, reversing our warrior. Windmilling our hands to the mat. Your way to downward facing dog. You can all bring your knees down to the mat, big toes to touch, take a child's pose. Maybe have a sip of water if you would like to. Reconnect to your breath, to your intention. Just 2 more breaths in child's pose and we'll meet in a downward facing dog. So when you're ready, you can make your way to a downward facing dog. Looking between our hands, bending our knees, step, float, walk to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise, reaching our arms all the way up. And exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Your way to downward facing dog. So through a flow, or simply stepping there. We're coming into dolphin pose, so you're keeping your feet where they are at the moment. Your hands, you can look between your hands. And if you can, see if you can just drop your elbows down onto the mat. So you're in a, same as your downward facing dog, but your elbows are now on the mat. Keeping your gaze either just on your thumbs or just between your hands or straight down at the mat. See if you can walk your feet in a little bit closer to your body. You mustn't fall into let your head flat. So you're keeping your arms strong, pushing into those shoulders, dolphin pose. One more breath, maybe you can walk your feet in a little bit closer. And if you can, see if you've got the strength to push out of your arms, lifting them off the ground, coming back to your downward facing dog. Looking between your hands, bending your knees and walking your hands back towards your feet, keeping a generous bend in your legs, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold over our legs, releasing our heads down, ragdoll again. Hands in the palms, face up on the ground. Opposite hand, opposite elbow. Releasing your hands to the mat. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walking yourself back to downward facing dog. For one breath here. Looking between our hands, bending our knees. Float, step, walk to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise, keeping hands, we're lifting hands all the way up. And fold. Halfway lift. Your way to downward facing dog through a flow, or simply stepping back. Upward facing. Release, downward facing dog. We're going to rise inhale, reach that right leg up behind us as high as we can. Exhale, stepping it through to between our hands. Rising, inhale, crescent lunge. Opening up warrior two just for one breath. Flipping that front palm, reversing your warrior. Coming up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, hands to heart center, squatting all the way down. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Turning your feet parallel to the edges of your mat. Releasing your hands behind your back to onto your lower back, so you're drawing your elbows towards one another. Opening up your chest, lifting up your gaze, inhale. And exhale, hinging forward with your chest first, folding all the way down. Releasing your hands to the mat. Either fingertips in line with your toes, or wherever they get to, your head is hanging loose towards the ground. If you've got hold of your toes, your big foot, your hands on the mat underneath your shoulders, bring them there now. Inhale, halfway lift. Side lunge to the front of your mat, so coming onto this right foot, drawing those left toes back towards you. Either keeping your hands on the floor for balance, or you can bring your hands to your heart center. With or without the use of your hands, side lunge to the back of your mat. So moving along, drawing that right foot up towards you. Again, keeping your hands on the floor if you need them for balance. Last breath. Slowly coming back to center, releasing your hands, halfway lift. Bringing your hands to your hips, coming up to standing. Warrior two to the back of your mat, so onto the left foot, warrior two. One full breath. Flipping your front palm, reversing your warrior. 5-pointed star again. Exhale, hands to heart center, one squat. Inhale, reaching up. Turning our feet parallel to the edges of our mat, inhaling, lengthen, and exhale, hinging forward, folding down again, standing straddle splits. Either grab and hold the outside of your foot to your big toes, your elbows are drawing out, your head is hanging loose, or your hands can simply be on the mat as they were the first time. If you have a hold of your feet or your big toes, release your hands, bring them underneath your shoulders, inhale, halfway lift. Staying here, see if you can maybe walk your feet out a little bit further. We are going to come down onto our bums with legs wide. So just slowly and mindfully see if you can maybe come down onto your elbows as far as you can. Start reaching your feet out a bit more, sitting your hips back. Eventually you will be able to help yourself come up and release onto your bum slowly and mindfully. So you're in a wide-legged seated position in the front of your mat. You're going to take that right hand down the inside of your right leg, reaching the left arm over. Don't have to get to your toes, it's just a side stretch, so wherever you can reach to is absolutely fine. You don't want to collapse in. So keeping this right arm strong, pushing in your elbow, just reaching that left arm open, opening up your heart to the ceiling or the sky. Slowly coming up through center and swapping sides. So taking that left arm down the inside of your left leg again, pushing into that elbow so your shoulder is strong. Reaching right arm up and over, rolling open that right shoulder. Slowly coming back up to center. We're going to come into a forward fold, wide leg seated forward fold. That was a lot of English and a lot of words. Stay where you are, walking your hands as far forward as you can. So maybe before you start, remove the sitting flesh from your sitting bones. Hold onto your hips so you can feel your hips, and then hinge yourself slightly forward. So your feet are active, your thighs are rolling slightly inwards. And then slowly walk your hands to wherever you can. If this is where you get to, that's absolutely fine. If you can, walk your hands out a little bit further, just as far as you can go. When you've reached your limit, stay there. Take a deep inhale and exhale, release your head down. For those of you that feel that you have more space, you can inhale coming out slightly and exhale, release even further down, depending on where you can go. Wherever you are, slowly start making your way back up. Draw blood rushing back to your hips, just for being in that position. Keeping our left leg long along the mat, right foot into half lotus, or right leg into half lotus. So bringing that right foot up as high into your groin as you can. Left toes are flexed back towards you. You can either hold your right foot here with your left hand and just reach your right arm up. Inhale, we folding over the front. You can stay there, you can reach both arms up. Inhale, and hinging out from your hips, reaching as far forward as you can, letting your hands fall to wherever they fall, and then releasing your head down. Slowly coming back up, keeping that right foot where it is. We're going to take a twist. So you're going to take your left hand to your right knee, your right hand out behind your back. But if you can wrap that right hand toes, please do so. Inhale to lengthen, that left foot is still active, and exhale, twist. Take your gaze around and over your right shoulder as much as possible. Lengthening a bit more on our inhale and exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Releasing our head back to center first. Releasing that toe if you have it, and unwinding from your twist. Changing sides, taking that right leg long along your mat. Bringing that left foot up into your thigh, into your hip as much as possible. Each side is different. My left side is much more tighter. That's terrible English. Much tighter than my right side. So wherever is available to you, again, holding onto that foot with your right hand. If you feel it won't stay there. Reaching left arm up, inhale, and exhale, hinging forward. If your foot will stay where it is, you can reach both arms up, hinge yourself forward, let your hands fall, and then release your head down towards your knee, towards your legs. Slowly coming back up and setting up for that twist again. Either take your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you, or if you can, wrap it around and grab those left toes, please do so. Sitting up nice and strong, that right foot is flexed. Inhale and exhale, twist. Coming out of it, inhaling, lengthening, and exhale, see if you could twist a little bit deeper. Our head comes back to center first, unwinding from our twist, taking that left leg long, and maybe just giving both legs a bit of a shake out. We're going to come into frog pose, which is a very deep hip opener. I'm going to show you how it's done. You guys are welcome to fold your mats on the edges for more padding underneath your knees. And you're literally coming in to a froggy pose. So you bring your knees as wide as you can, turning your feet out to the side like a frog. So taking your knees out as wide as they can go, you're making straight angles, 90-degree angles with your foot. Again, if you, as I say, need that mat or the mat folded, please do so underneath your knees. Let your knees go out as much as they can. Then release yourself down either onto your elbows. You can stack one fist on top of the other, releasing your head down. And maybe your legs can go a little bit wider as you settle into the pose. As I say, it is a very deep hip opener, deep stretch, so please come out of it slightly if you need to and go back in. We'll be here for a good number of breaths and then I will show you how to come out of it. So please bring your awareness to your breath, focus on your breath, but don't feel any pain. If you do feel pain, come out of the pose. Just a few more breaths. Come out of the pose, try and listen to me as opposed to looking, but please feel free to look. You're going to come back up onto your hands. Actually, no, you're not, I'm lying to you. You're going to stay down on your elbows, reach your chest forward, slide your way down till you're on the floor. Then untuck your legs, bring them behind you, and push back into a child's pose. Feel what your hips feel like. What emotions maybe are flowing through your body, what thoughts are going through your head. When you're ready, we'll meet in a downward facing dog. Looking between your hands, bending your knees, we come into a seated step, float, jump, however you would like to get to your seated position. Bringing your legs out long in front of you and going to trickle all the way down into our backs as slowly as we can. As if you're holding a big beach ball or just something, a big ball between your arms, tucking your tailbone, rounding and slowly rolling all the way back onto your back. Slowly and mindfully, see if you can feel each vertebra as you roll down. If you feel like you can't hold it anymore, maybe hold it there for a few seconds because that's the good stuff. And then release slowly all the way onto your back. Drawing those knees up to your chest for a little squeeze. Head and shoulders remain on the mat. Keeping that right knee in, replace left foot down to the mat. Cross your right foot over for reclined pigeon. Left hand on the outside of your leg, right hand on the inside, lifting that left foot up. Feel it grab and hold behind your thigh or just below your knee and draw that left knee in towards your chest. Both feet are flexed. Your right elbow is gently pushing your left, not your left, your right knee out. Releasing the grip on your knee, replacing that left foot to the mat and swapping sides, taking the right foot to the mat, crossing your left leg over your right knee, left arm between your legs, right hand on the outside, and lifting that right foot up. Either grabbing hold behind your leg or just below your knee and draw that right knee in towards your chest. Your left elbow is gently pushing out your right knee. Releasing the grip on your knee, replacing the right foot onto the mat. Left foot meets right on the mat, and we set up for 2 rounds of bridge. So drawing those heels in towards your buttocks as close as you can, tickling your heels with your fingertips. I was going to say tickling your heels with your ankles, but you can't do that. So with your fingertips, either keeping your hands flat, or once we've rolled up onto our shoulders, you can shimmy onto the outer edges of your shoulders and interlace your hands. Whichever option and variation forms part of your flow. So inhale, tucking our tailbone, rolling all the way up, lifting those hips up towards the sky. Your knees are drawing in towards one another, you pushing the ground away with your feet. If you have your hands interlaced underneath your back, see if you can get your palms together or to touch one another. Your shoulders are tucked slightly under, your chin is pulling away from your chest. So there's a whole lot of stuff happening here. Just allow your body to feel each and every movement as you gently adjust and come into the pose. You have your hands interlaced underneath your back, you can release them, rolling out your shoulders and slowly rolling all the way down onto the mat, one vertebra at a time, letting your lower back push into the mat, and then coming into a happy baby, grabbing hold of the outside of your feet, throwing your thighs as parallel to the ground as possible, your elbows on the inside of your knees. You can rock from side to side gently if that feels good, just gently moving or massaging up that lower back. If you are rocking from side to side, you can come back to still, releasing your feet down to the mat and setting up for another round of bridge. So bringing those heels close, tickling them with your fingers, not your ankles. And inhale, we slowly roll all the way up. Again, either staying here or interlacing your hands behind your, underneath your back, rolling onto the outer edges of your shoulders. And all those things that were happening the first time around, see if you can feel each one and bring them to happen again. Last inhale. And exhale, slowly release your hands if you have them clasped and roll all the way down to your nose, onto your back again. Taking another happy baby, so bringing your feet up, outside, grabbing hold of the outside of your feet, drawing your knees or thighs parallel to the ground, pushing that lower back into the mat. Again, finding gentle movement, rocking from side to side. If you're rocking, you can come back to still, releasing your knees towards your chest, giving yourself a tight squeeze. Bring your forehead up towards your knees, wrapping your arms around, pushing your lower back into the back, giving yourself as small a little ball as you can. Release, doing 3 or 4 spinal rocks to bring you up to a comfortable seated position on your mat. When you're ready, just come into a comfortable seated position, whatever is comfortable to you. Simply normal cross-legged, one leg in front of the other, maybe half lotus, whatever is available to you. Taking your hands to your knees, sitting up nice and tall, palms face down on your knees. You're just going to take a few neck rolls, so dropping that right ear to your right shoulder, lowering your chin towards your chest gently and mindfully. Left ear to left shoulder, dropping the head back, and round again, right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, round. Just one more time this way. Left ear to left shoulder, round, right ear to right shoulder, stop. Bring your head back up to center and swap directions, left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, round, left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, dropping the head back. One more time, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, dropping head back, left ear to left shoulder, bringing your head back to center. Taking your hands behind your back, either taking opposite hand to opposite elbow or right wrist with your left hand. Inhale to lengthen and exhale, reaching forward, folding forward, seating in our practice, Yoga Mudrasana. Slowly coming back up and finding Shavasana, your final resting pose. So flat onto your back, feet as wide as your mat, flopping out, hands alongside your body, palms face up, not touching your body. Taking any additional movements or any movements that feel good, just to settle into your final pose. I'm going to turn my microphone off so that you guys can enjoy Shavasana in silence, and I will come back and see you in a couple of minutes. You can gently start bringing awareness back to your body, deepening your breath, gentle movements, wiggling your toes, rubbing your thumb across your fingertips. Maybe swallowing a couple of times, just bringing the awareness back to your mat, to your body, gently waking it up. Taking a full body stretch if that feels good, reaching your arms up above your head, tensing all of your muscles, inhaling as deeply as you can. And on your exhale, open your mouth, let it go, sigh it out. When you're ready, you can roll onto your right hand side or your left hand side this morning, whichever side is more accessible or open to you this morning. Drawing your knees in gently towards your chest, using your arm as a pillow. And just be there for a moment or two, maybe coming back to your intention or your dedication, your thoughts of gratitude, love and forgiveness. And with your head coming up last, making your way to a comfortable seated position on your mat. Your hands at your heart center, Anjali Mudra. Your eyes closed, your head gently bowed. Thank you to each and every one of you for taking the time to be on your mats this morning, for allowing me to share this time and this space with you, and for allowing me to guide you. It's always an honor and a pleasure to do that and to share this time with you. Wishing you all a fantastic Sunday further. We raise our hands to our third eye center. The love and light inside of me honors the love and light inside each of you. We fold. Namaste.